Hey guys, welcome back to the next series of frequently asked questions. We're going to start with our first question, which actually refers to my last segment that I did on sushi. Some people started to ask, you said that you can buy sushi in a konbini or a convenience store or in the grocery store. So what does that sushi look like and what does it taste like? So recently I just bought some, like just a few minutes ago I bought some, and I thought I'd go ahead and share with you what they look like and what to expect when you buy those there. So here's your first one, the basic six-piece set right here. You can see it cost, I don't know if you can see the price here, cost about 598 yen. And you've got your unagi, that's eel. Okay, your maguro over here, that's tuna. This is some squid. You got your salmon right here. You've got most likely shark and of course shrimp. Comes with a little bit, this right here is your ginger pieces, okay? And you go ahead and open that package up and they're in the little slices that you can put on there. Also, of course, your soy sauce as well. If you're hungrier, they do have a larger size over here. I'll go ahead and take that off. It's about 880 yen there. And you can see we've got an added roll there. That's a egg roll right there, or tamago roll, as they call it. And a couple other pieces right here. A different type of shrimp. And of course, once again, you've got your ginger. So that's what it looks like when you order sushi there. They've got the nice little decorative grass. Don't eat that. Okay. And this is the type of stuff that you can eat with your hands or with chopsticks. And you definitely want to eat this as soon as you get it. Don't really try to leave this hanging around to see if it'll still be good later. Probably won't. Alright, our next question is about souvenirs, or what the Japanese call omiyage. And omiyage is pretty much a souvenir that you would bring back any time that you would go on a trip while you're in Japan. And this means if you're working for a company, you go on some vacation maybe during Oban week or Golden week, and you might visit a place like Okinawa or Hokkaido. Well, when you come back, it's usually expected that a person who travels it far brings back some sort of cookie or treat or food that is esoteric to that part of Japan, because each part of Japan has some sort of special food. What you can do is, when you go and visit these places, is buy a little box. Usually they're going to be at random gift stores that they'll have throughout, maybe even when you get to the airport in a place like Okinawa or something like that. There'll be boxes, and it's a set box of little cookies or little chocolates or little candies, and you can go ahead and bring that back to your office, or bring that back to wherever you work at, the school you work at, or maybe you work in an IT department or something like that. And when you bring that back, you don't always have to have enough for every single person there to get one. But you bring it back, you show everyone the gift, and go ahead and open it and leave it in a place where people can just pick at it and eat as little or as much as they want. If you only work with a couple people, for instance, my older job, I only work with 2 people, then I would just buy a gift for each of them. A small gift. It doesn't have to be anything over maybe 500 to 1,000 yen. So that's like $10 to $5. You don't want to go overboard, or you'll actually make people feel bad that you bought too much for them. So anytime you're going to go far, you're going to go a little bit of a distance and travel to a different part of Japan from where you're currently living, you bring a little something back. That's food, usually the nicest thing to bring back, and put it out in a place where anybody can just pick at it, and you're set for letting people have a little bit of a taste of where you've been. Our last question is about appropriate dress for the workplace in Japan, and I'm really only covering teaching jobs. And for that, it really varies with what sort of job you have. If you work at an Kaiwa, which is an English conversation school, most likely you're going to be asked to wear a full suit. That's for men, and for women, something very classy, very formal. Usually men are going to have to definitely wear a collar with a tie, and women are at least going to have to wear a collar or a jacket over their shirt. And by a jacket I mean a nice dress jacket. For other jobs, such as a youuchien no sensei or a kindergarten teacher, you're actually not going to be asked to wear heavy formal clothing. I have seen some that ask people to do that, and that's actually Kaiwas that send people out to Yochien. But for the most part, if it's an international Yochien or if it is a private or a Kaiwa-based Yochien, then you're actually going to be able to wear sweats or pretty much anything you want, as long as it's appropriate. Another thing is maybe Chugaku sensei, like junior high school sensei, or Shugaku sensei, which would be elementary school teacher. And for those, it's pretty much the same dress. Some schools might require you to wear a full suit because some schools, the teachers all wear full suits. And if you're seeing that's the way people are dressed, you're going to have to come to school every day like that. In Japan, it's okay to show up in a suit. You'll never actually be overdressed in Japan if you wear a suit. Now, if you work in a kindergarten and you show up in a suit, that might be a little bit strange. It might actually scare the kids a little bit. But for like an elementary school or a junior high school or even a high school, if it's your first day and you're not sure about what to wear, show up in, business formal. You'll be fine. No one's going to think you're weird. The next day you can come in whatever everybody else is wearing. Whatever the other teachers are wearing, you can feel comfortable wearing the same thing and not have to worry about Kyoto or Kocho sensei, the principal or vice principal, being upset with what you're wearing. That's what I always do whenever I work at a school. If I'm working at a new school for the first time, I take a look at what everybody else wears, and the day after that I go ahead and change my dress to be appropriate to what they're wearing. So that's a little bit of advice for what to wear on your job in Japan. Good luck with that. If you have any more questions, let me know.